Environmental offsets were an absolute necessity to the development team at Royalston from the early planning stages. The natural environment and its conservation have formed a founding factor in every planning decision and implementation thereof in Royalston, in the development of Royalston. This modus operandi has not always been the easiest route to take. However, the reward has been excellent every time. Royalston has achieved the development of infrastructure for 310 residential units, a hotel site, care centre, retirement node, wildlife centre, and well over 12 kilometres of roads. We have not had to remove one indigenous tree, stray into any wetland areas or other critical areas. This is unheard of. We have only used 5% of the entire property to produce this development, which is also an accolade. The greater balance of the property, made up of pristine forest, rolling plains and natural lakes, has been zoned as private nature reserve. Of this nature reserve area, over 450 hectares of the more critical biodiversity areas have been gazetted as reserve with national government in terms of the National Environmental Act. This is a massive undertaking from any landowner. The commercial value alone is well over 20 million rand. But as Royalston, we will hopefully be able to look back in a decade or so and realize that we had the foresight to see the real value. That is true conservation of these diverse, pristine natural areas. Let's consider our rhino for a moment. South Africa is home to the majority of the world's rhino, the target of an extremely cruel trade. It has become more than just a fight for the rhino, but an issue of changing society's attitude and ethics towards our wildlife and natural world we so heavily rely on from day to day. We are at a crossroads in the short history of mankind and need to take the correct action now. Ask yourself, how much would our wildlife and natural biome suffer without us? Probably not too much, but how much would we suffer without them?
Does a couple of things. The first, it actually stands out as an example of how we could combine economic development with nature conservation, something that is very critical for future generations. But at the same time, the immediate demand for job creation and development is also equally important. So in this development, you have the two seamlessly put together.
In December 2008, that happened. That's the first rhino that was poached in the Eastern Cape. And to see an animal dying, you can see the obvious pain that it's been in. You can harden guys that break down in tears.
And the Kings have been integrally involved with the Royalston development. This venue has also helped build the EP Kings. We've got lots of motivational talks at this venue. So there's an integral part of the EP Kings plays in this venue. This is a venue that's going to be used in the future where visiting teams is going to be the preferred place to stay for visiting teams. It will be a very, very good environment. And I think the teams that have already stayed here and not having used this venue have already committed themselves and said that Port Elizabeth is a place to stay, to make it home base, to be able to play in the rest of South Africa.
Don't walk away from your table without taking your rhino with you. It'll make you horny for this and I make it lucky. Can you get lucky? I'm gonna start at $2,000. I'm gonna start at $2,000. Okay, who's gonna get 3-5? Who got $4,000? Bully is Bully wanna lose. $450,000, ladies and gentlemen. 430. At the back, give him a hand. Twice. And it's your time. Congratulations. What a bargain. Well done, sir.